Hello, I'm Kirstine, a full-time professional tarot reader and astrologer. What are they really thinking is a question I'm often asked by clients who come for personal readings around their love and relationships. They're saying this, they're doing that, but what are they really thinking? How are they really feeling? And what are their intentions? Where's this all going? Let's go have a look at that for Scorpio energy today. Scorpio could be you. Or your person of interest. Obviously just take it however it resonates. It is the general reading. So we're going to have a look at how they're showing up, what they're saying. If that doesn't resonate for you with your situation, then this reading is not for you. So please do check out your other placements or your Venus and Mars signs. There may well be something resonates there for you. Right, let's have a look. Let's get you an oracle for Scorpio, please. This is the Soul Connections when two hearts meet oracle. If your love life is playing a big role in your month, this month, the energies of that may feed into your current season, new or full moon readings. The links to those will be down below. They're not love specific, but if your love energies are strong, the situation may well show up there for you. Right, let's have a look. Right, Scorpio energy, please. Remarkable. Notice everything remarkable about your relationships. Okay, so there's a lot of focus or attention on the details. Underlying energy here. Right, let's have a look. So what are they saying? How are they showing up? What they're saying, what they're doing. But also, what are they really thinking? How are they really feeling? Often those two things don't match. We'll also be having a look at an external factor, something that's influencing how they're showing up and why they're saying what they're saying. And then we'll also have a look at how they're going to be walking their talk in 6 to 8 weeks. Right, Scorpio energy, please. Thoughts, feelings, intentions. What's going on with their person of interest? 9 of Wands reversed. Okay, so they're kind of showing up saying, right, okay, we may have been a bit, there may have been some disagreements, a lot of energy. We need to find a different way of doing things. This is exhausting. We need to find a different way. So this could be doing things differently. Mind space, 10 of Wands. Yeah, I think there's definitely a sense of being exhausted, maybe being overburdened. Okay, mind space. And emotionally, we've got the Knight of Wands reversed. Yeah, I think this looks like it's been quite a complex, demanding situational connection. And emotionally, progress has been stopped or halted because there's confusion, there's disarray. And this is them coming in and saying, right, look, we need to find a different way of doing something. We need to find a different way of approaching this. Oh, interesting. Okay. Right, we've got the unknown card as how they're showing up. Right, this deck is the Crystal Visions deck. We've actually got an extra major, and that's what this is. If you sit there thinking, what on earth is that card? Justice reversed on is like an external influence on why they're saying, right, we need to do something differently. So with the Justice reversed, this is a sense of unfairness, imbalance. Things just aren't right. You know, this isn't the right way to do things. Outcome 6 to 8 weeks, we've got the Ace of Wands reversed. Okay. Underlying energy, we've got the Judgment. Yeah, so with the Judgment energy, this is hearing a call, understanding the call and taking action and trying to decide what happens next. So with this Judgment energy, this is the second to last major, and this talks about a big review. So I think with this, looking at this, I think mentally this person can't continue trying to battle their way through. There's a need to simplify things, make things easier. I think the progress with this connection has been stalled because of burdens, because of difficulties, and now they're stepping up and saying, right, we need to find a different way of doing this. Now with this unknown card, this sits in the normal right away. If you're familiar with tarot, we've got the World card, which comes in after this Judgment energy closes, cycles out, and then we've got the Fool energy, which is the leap of faith, the brand new beginning. This unknown card sits in that space between closing one thing out and starting something new. It's that sort of pause period. Now with it coming in reversed, it looks to me like that pause, not knowing how to proceed, learning the lessons of one thing, closing one thing out, but you know, sort of getting an understanding of how to move forward. This isn't actually a leap of faith or moving on. This is that sort of understanding with this Judgment energy what needs to happen. So it looks like there's absolutely a change coming in. They're stepping up, saying things need to change. I now know what needs to happen. We need to do things differently. Because absolutely externally to this, there is a sense here of injustice, imbalance, things not being fair. Things aren't the way that this person thinks that they should be. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. And then 6 to 8 weeks, we've got this Ace of Wands reversed. I suspect looking at this, you know, being unable to move forward because things are chaotic, things are too confusing. If we can get this resolved, then there's a possibility of moving forward. But if there's not an ability to do things differently, to find a new way forward, to relieve some of the difficulties or the burdens, then it could well be that this connection may well, the intention, the excitement, the passion around the connection, unless we can do something a little bit differently, there's a possibility here it may well fizzle out. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this this unknown energy then. Oh, how they're showing up, 7 of Wands. Yeah, can be quite a defensive energy, but there's an understanding here of what needs to be prioritized. And so we've got this sense of shedding, clearing things out, doing something differently. But this is definitely picking what it is that you prioritize, defending what's good, fighting off what's not great. And what's this 10 of Wands, this mental burden? Feeling like you're dragging your poor old carcass uphill. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, I think whatever's this sense of, with the 9 of Wands, this is like sort of beaten, battered, constant battling. So there could be a lot of difficulty, a lot of arguments maybe within this connection. And however it is that this connection's been going, it's not yielding the results. So this is somebody who's looking for practical results. This is somebody who's looking for a reward from their investment, whether this is time, effort, energy, love, money, into the connection. And they are willing to cut out and simplify their life by getting rid of things that don't offer the reward for their investment. Okay. So them coming in and saying, look, we need to do things differently. This is all about getting tangible benefits, tangible results from all of the effort and the energy that's been put in. What's this Knight of Wands reversed? The Knight of Wands talks about passion, excitement. When it comes in reverse, there's a lot of chaos. The moving things forward has become difficult, because there's a lot of confusion, a lot of chaos. Oh, what's this Knight of Wands in heart space, please? 2 of Swords. 9 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, I think, excuse me, I think for this person there is an issue, there is a particular issue, a particular problem here. That if left unaddressed, I mean, certainly for them emotionally, they're not sure whether this connection, they definitely can't continue the way it is, because they don't feel as if the time, the effort that they're putting in is yielding any sort of results. You know, they're putting in a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy, and it doesn't seem, they don't think that it's getting them anywhere. Does seem to be some kind of specific problem that needs to be addressed with this 9 of Swords reversed. And I think for them, that they've been trying to struggle on with this, but now it's at a point that the spark here, I think it's no longer surviving, because everything is just very draining for them. Okay, let's look at this Justice. This Justice energy. So yeah, notice everything remarkable about your relationships. I mean, there could be a sense somewhere along the line of taking people for granted, maybe expecting them to give but not receive, maybe, or for them to put a lot of action, a lot of chasing energy in without any encouragement or without any rewards for their efforts. Justice energy. 10 of Wands. Yeah, there does seem to be some, they think that there is some kind of unfair distribution of effort, that they are maybe overgiving. There's an unfair expectation for them to carry a lot of responsibility or a lot of burden in the relationship with regards to keeping it going. And there's an unfair expectation of them, and they don't feel as if they're yielding the results. You know, they feel that they are putting in a lot of effort, a lot of energy, and it's not working. It's unfair. The demands, the burden, the responsibility that's been placed at their door. So let's have a look at this Ace of Wands. Then 6 to 8 weeks. Ace of Cups, yeah. 8 of Wands. And the 4 of Swords. 4 of Cups. I suspect, I mean, looking at this, Scorpio, this is definitely somebody saying, look, we need to do things different. I feel that I'm putting in a lot of action. I'm taking a lot of responsibility to keep the spark, to move the connection forward. And I don't feel as if the efforts that I'm putting in are being rewarded. Unless I see some movement forward. Now, obviously, I'm not judging here. I'm just sort of interpreting what the cards are saying. Unless I can actually see some movement forward, unless we can make some gains and we're not just going round and round and round in circles, possibly. Let's say with this 9 of Wands energy, this is just exhaustion. This is somebody who's trying to get somewhere, but because of difficulties and a sense of going round and round and round in circles, possibly jealousy, there may be some kind of jealousy here. They're not getting anywhere, and I think they're a little bit exhausted with it. Yeah, so 6 to 8 weeks. It does look like, unless they can get some kind of movement forward, the spark of interest, the spark of excitement to do something, the motivation to stay connected, I do think that there is a sense here of that fizzling out, them becoming emotionally very unhappy, that there isn't any kind of movement forward. And I do see, looking at this, there is definitely a sense of withdrawal with this 4 of Swords. This talks about withdrawing from a situation, rest and recuperation. So this, to me, Scorpio, looks like somebody coming to you and saying, look, we need to decide. We need to decide. If you can't, I mean, obviously I don't know this whether what they're asking for is right or not. But they do feel as if they've been unfairly, there's unfair demands made with regards to this, and unless they can see some movement forward, some kind of reciprocation, some kind of reward for their investment, and a rebalance of energetic input, I do think there is a chance here of that being snuffed out. And with this 4 of Cups on the underlying, this does talk about another opportunity for emotional happiness or satisfaction. So I think, rightly or wrongly, they feel that they're unfairly burdened, that the onus is put unfairly on them. The responsibility to move the relationship forward is placed on them. And if they don't see any movement forward, they don't see the reciprocation or the rewards as they see it for their investment, I do suspect that 6 to 8 weeks, there is a sense here that they will move on. The spark will go out, they will be unhappy, and they will look for fulfillment elsewhere. The judgment is up to you, Scorpio. It's down to you to decide whether you want to fight for this connection, prioritize the connection, or whether you want to move on. If you got value from the reading, please do strike that thumb of light down below. It helps me understand that you'd like to see more readings on this topic. Also helps the reading to find others who may need to hear the message. I'll be back next week with another topic. I look forward to seeing you then. I wish you clear eyes, a calm mind, and a resilient heart.